영어 회화 Level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, everybody. So we're on page 25. I'm Kristen Cho, by the way.
I'm Cameron Word, by the way.
I forgot.
It's fine.
I was so eager.
Yes.
Because I think this is really important, what we're doing this month.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to cover some job interview questions.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun! Very useful.
Yes.
For anyone who is, these days in Korea, almost everyone has an English interview.
Yeah. I'm
almost every
so
job.
surprised.
Every job.
Yeah. I would never in America, can you imagine?
Having a Korean interview?
Having a Korean or like maybe even a Spanish interview.
Or a French interview. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
No one does that.
I mean, even an interview in Korean, a regular job interview in Korean is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're asking them to have an English interview?
Yeah.
It's too much pressure. These young people are under so much pressure.
Mm-hmm. I don't see it. I couldn't do it.
This is why I want to help you. Okay. All right. So the first question that we're going to cover, and that is today.
Yes.
What is the question?
The question is, why are you the best person for the job?
Very common question.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why should we pick you?
Yes.
There are different forms. Why are you the best person for this job? Why do you think we should hire you for this job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
It's pretty much the same thing.
So we're going to be talking about...
Be sincere. Here are some expressions. Be a good fit. Very important expression.
Yes. To be a good fit means to match well. You will probably be good for the position or the company that they're thinking of putting you in.
Yeah. This is to upgrade your English. You can say, I would be good for this company. But actually, expressions like this, I would be a good fit for this company, would be even better.
Yes.
Know-how.
I have heard some Koreans use this. Know-how meaning the knowledge that you need to accomplish something. Maybe some expertise, expert knowledge.
Yes. Okay. And finally, stand out.
You stand out. It means that you seem to be different from the rest of the group. And it could be in a good way or a bad way.
Yes. All right. Very good. So listen for these expressions as we go ahead and listen to our biz dialogue.
Good morning, Lizzie. Thank you for your interest in our company. Why don't we get started and see if you're a good fit for Megatech?
Yes, sir. That sounds great.
Lizzie, what makes you the best person for the job?
I have the latest training and tech know-how. My university is at the top in training IT professionals.
What makes you a better choice than your classmates at the university?
I stand out among my former classmates because of my many internships and extensive leadership experience.
Let's begin. Peter says, good morning, Lizzie. Thank you for your interest in our company. Why don't we get started and see if you're a good fit for Megatech? Okay, so just basic introduction.
Yes.
Why don't we get started?
Yes.
Okay, so let's stop right there. Why don't we get started?
Right.
Instead of saying, let's get started.
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Cameron, why?
This phrasing, why don't we, is a great way of, it looks like you're suggesting something, but it's more a way of actually starting the progress. So for this, why don't we get started? It's more like, 뭐 시작할까요?
Yeah, exactly.
It's formed like a question, but it's not really a question.
Okay, so, and this is one technique that you could use if you want to make something softer or a little bit more gentle, you can flip it into a question.
Yes.
Okay, so 우리 시작합시다. Oh my gosh, let's get started.
Let's get started.
Okay, that's kind of scary.
All right, yeah.
할까요?
Yeah.
Why don't we?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
The transition is much smoother when you're using it as the question.
Right. Okay, so let's see if you're a good fit for Megatech.
Yes.
Okay, so to be a good fit is a really common expression that you hear in business. Oh, he's a good fit for the company. He's not a good fit.
Yeah. So a good fit, when you're talking about a person going into a company, means that they match what the company needs.
Yeah.
Or they match kind of the character of the company.
Right.
If they're looking for a new person, that means that there's a hole in the company.
Yeah.
It could be a circle hole, it could be a triangle hole, it could be a square hole.
Yeah.
And you need someone who's a good fit, that right shape, to fit into that hole that the company needs.
So when I hear this expression, I think of jeans.
Jeans.
Yeah.
Like 청바지, like the...
청바지.
Yeah.
Like, if you have jeans that fit you really well, it's a really good fit.
Yes. And you buy like 5 of them.
And it just like makes you look really skinny.
Yeah.
It's really nice, right? So it's kind of like you go to a company and it's just perfect. It's a good match.
Yeah. Whenever something is not a good fit, it means that there's a lot of extra work you have to do to get into the company.
Right.
And, a lot of things you're having to change about your work style.
Right. So if you're a good fit, this is what they're looking for. They're looking for, like, employees who are a good fit to their company. Okay. So Lizzie says, yes, sir, that sounds great. And Peter, what does he say?
Lizzie, what makes you the best person for the job?
Here's the big question.
Yeah.
Lizzie says, I have the latest training and tech know-how. My university is at the top in training IT professionals.
Yes.
Okay. So in this case, you have to kind of show off. You have to say like, hey, I'm good because I have the latest training and tech know-how. Okay.
Yes.
This is a tech company. It's perfect. Yeah.
So know-how is another way of saying knowledge. So having tech know-how means that she has expertise. She has the professional knowledge in the field of technology.
Okay. Okay. So, and my university is at the top in training IT professionals. So she went to a good university.
Yeah.
That's good for this company.
Yes.
Okay. And Peter?
What makes you a better choice than your classmates at the university?
Ooh.
Okay, that's it. Okay. You got the latest know-how.
Okay.
But why are you better?
Why are you better?
Tell us why your classmates are bad.
Okay.
Yep, that's what he's asking.
Yeah, you got to get ready. You got to get ready. Why? What makes you better than the other classmates? And Lizzie says, I stand out among my former classmates because of my many internships and extensive leadership experience.
Ah, yes.
So I stand out. Now, you don't want to be like show off and like stand out on purpose. But in this case, you do want to stand out. What does this mean?
So to stand out means that you are different from the group in a way that's easy to see.
Right.
So if the group is like a round ball, you're like a sharp, pointy thing coming out of that ball.
That's right. You are noticed.
Yes.
You get the attention.
눈에 띄다.
Yeah, 눈에 띄다, right. And so Lizzie is saying, hey, it's, I'm different.
Yeah.
I have internships. And internships, of course, is our power vocab.
I believe Koreans use the same word, but
internship.
It's basically when you're still in school and you're working at a company. Sometimes it's a paid internship where you get money.
Sometimes it's not.
It's an unpaid internship sometimes. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. And she has, and I like words like extensive.
Yes.
These words are really nice because you could say, oh, I have a lot of internships and leadership experience. Like, choose your words carefully. Like, extensive is a very fancy word for saying a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of. The feeling is like wide and long.
Yes.
That's what extensive feels like.
Yes.
폭넓은. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just that it's not that you have a lot in like one tiny thing.
That's right.
That you have a lot in
it's expansive.
Varied.
Okay.
Various ways.
Very nice. Let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
Good morning, Lizzie. Thank you for your interest in our company. Why don't we get started and see if you're a good fit for Megatech?
Yes, sir. That sounds great.
Lizzie, what makes you the best person for the job?
I have the latest training and tech know-how. My university is at the top in training IT professionals.
What makes you a better choice than your classmates at the university?
I stand out among my former classmates because of my many internships and extensive leadership experience.
I've got the power.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 28 and 29. If you are a good fit, it means that you are compatible.
Yes.
Like it's a good match. Okay? And it doesn't have to be just business or companies.
No.
Look at this. I think you and I are a good fit.
Me too. I'm happy we're still together. People can be a good fit.
Yeah, and also too, not romantically, but also like work-wise. Like you and me on Power English, we're a good fit.
Yeah, it's kind of the chemi.
Chemi. That's
yeah.
right, chemi.
Yeah,
맞아.
got chemistry.
We've got chemistry.
Well, you know, there's the concept of like a work husband and a work wife.
Oh,
Or like a work couple.
yes.
Where they're not actually
husband and wife.
husband and wife,
Uh-huh.
but they're like take care of each other at the workplace.
That's a good one.
That would be two people being a good fit for each other.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. The puppy was a good fit with our two young children.
Yes.
Okay? A cat, a puppy, a dog. You know, they have to be a good fit, especially if the child is young.
Right. Some dogs are really good for babies.
And some are not.
Some are not. No.
No.
So like a pug is usually really good for a baby.
Yeah.
But you get something like a Shiba Inu. They have really bad personality. They can have bad personality.
Yeah. Or like a pit bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will bite your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could. Not all are like that.
Yeah.
There are stereotypes, but it has to be a good fit. So, just quickly, for a company, you could be a good fit with a certain company.
Yes.
Okay. Husband and wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or even co-workers.
Yep.
Like us.
Uh-huh.
Can be a good fit. Dogs,
Yes.
pets can be a good fit. Is there anything else that can be good fits?
An apartment can be a good fit.
What do you mean?
So I like to be in the city. So it's a small apartment, but the location's great. There's so many good restaurants and cafes. It's a good fit for my lifestyle.
Okay. So even a house like where you live can be a good fit.
Yeah.
A car could be a good fit too, I guess. Depending, like a compact car could be a good fit for you because, you know, you work in a place where there's not very many parking spaces.
Right. A country, for example.
Oh.
Yeah. Some things about Korea are really great. There's some difficult parts.
Yeah.
But overall,
It's a good fit
Korean life is a good fit for me.
for you.
Would be, you know, it's whatever kind of needs or wants that you have, they fit those really well.
Awesome. Okay. Now, know-how, like you said, many Koreans people. What is that? Many Koreans also use this know-how.
Yes.
And it just means, you know, you have the knowledge
Yes.
and oftentimes also experience.
Right. With the know-how instead of knowledge, I do think that there is a experience part of it.
Yes.
And because we have the how in there,
Yes.
it almost feels you know how to do something.
Yes.
It's not about the
Chic.
American Revolution was in
Yes.
1776.
No.
It's not facts.
No.
It's about how to do something.
That's right. And you can only know how to do something with experience.
Yes.
Okay. Who should we get to upgrade our computer system?
Call Tech Plumbers. They have the know-how to change the whole system at a low cost.
Okay. We need someone with know-how in online marketing.
Yes. So these are things that can be problems. I don't know anything about computer systems. I don't know anything about marketing.
Yeah.
But people, you don't actually have to go to college for that.
No.
It's not a study in the books sort of thing. It's an experience thing.
Yeah.
Doing it over and over.
Yeah. That's right. And so I have been on my own, and I've moved a lot, so I have a lot of moving know-how. I really do.
Moving know-how.
Moving know-how.
So how to move
from one house to another.
to another.
Because I went to LA and lived there for years, and then I came back, and then I went to Hadong, and then I came back, and so it's just been like a lot of moving.
Wow. So you know who to call, how to pack things.
I have my mover. He's in my Rolodex. He's in my contact.
Your contact list.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So know-how. What other know-how do we have?
We can have a know-how for any type of problem. Any construction know-how.
Yeah, construction know-how.
Like if you're a farmer.
Farmer know-how.
Growing know-how, like gardening know-how.
That's right.
Stuff like that.
Gardening know-how. So anytime that requires some maybe skill or some sort of knowledge.
That isn't obvious, right?
Yeah.
It's something you had to figure out.
That's right. You have to figure it out on your own. All right. If you stand out, it means you get the attention. You stick out.
Yes.
Right? Your son really stands out on the basketball court.
Yes, there aren't many 12-year-olds that are over 6 feet tall.
Yeah. If you're tall, you stand out. And Cameron,
yes,
you stand out here in Korea.
I do.
You do, because you're so tall.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 192 centimeters.
192?
Yeah, 192.
Wow.
Yeah.
진짜.
It's a lot. I cannot hide.
You can.
Nowhere.
You cannot hide.
I can't do anything bad because people will see me.
They can notice right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time, I'll tell you what the hardest is.
What?
When I hit my head on the subway.
You hit your head?
Yeah, the 손잡이 on the subway while I'm walking through is bang, bang, bang.
Oh my goodness.
And I can't pretend that no one saw. I stand out so everyone sees me do it. Everyone sees me hit my head.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You poor thing. You stand out. In that case, it's not good. In the dialogue, it was good.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Vincent van Gogh's painting style stood out among painters of that period.
Yeah.
And, of course, it stood out. It didn't. Actually, at that time, it wasn't that popular.
Yeah. He was one of the first impressionists, right? 인상주의.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's first, but yeah. He did something different. They didn't like it.
They didn't like it.
No. So sometimes standing out is not good, but it could be good, like stand out at the interview. Okay. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsor.